Huh? You say? Mm-hmm. How's everyone doing? We're gonna go live tonight. For a little bit anyways. It's already pretty late, so tomorrow's Father's Day. We got a busy day tomorrow. Hey, Fisher Triggers, how you doing tonight? Appreciate you coming in. Hope you had a good day. Saturday. Hey, Jamie, how you doing? Did you get the notification this time? I was just liking the video. Yeah. I was on Deer Slayer's live earlier, chatting with him. He was on, so it popped up. Oh, you was watching somebody else? Was you cheating on me? My wife wants to know when you're going to get here with that pizza. The Outdoor Boys YouTube channel?
No, he needs to buy some raffle tickets.
I ain't heard of that one.
He can use his bonus to buy raffle tickets.
Yeah. Might be a few months before you get your pizza.
I just have to make up for the raffles.
Yeah. He said he's gonna have to drive a zero turn the whole way. Hey, I watched a movie. I can't remember what it was called. It was at least 15 years ago.
Once you get down in our neck of the woods,
But,
we can hit you out at the Amish.
But it's a movie about a guy that's like going across the United States driving a lawnmower. Can't remember the name of the movie, but I know I've watched it a couple times a long time ago. I remember it was an older man that's driving his lawnmower from one place to the other. He's like going to see his kid or something.
Where is he from?
West Virginia.
Oh, yeah. Might take him a few days.
Did you see what he said?
No.
He said he could order some pizzas at our local Domino's and use his free pizza points.
Ours suck, though.
I've never been to ours. Our local Domino's, the closest one to us. It's not really local, but it's like out of the way to get there.
Not really. It's in Bella Vista.
Yeah, but if you're not local, you don't know it's there. If you're just somebody driving by, you would never see it. Because, like, the main highway's here, and there's a stoplight here. But before you get to the stoplight, you got to take a right on this road. And it goes up a hill like this, and then flattens out, and there's a strip mall there. You can't really see it that well. He has 16 free pizzas on his account. Goodness.
Can you turn those pizzas into money?
He said he only uses them when he goes on vacation for a free meal. Do you compare their Domino's pizza to the ones you make?
It'll only take him 4 days to ride a bicycle here.
Oh. According to my wife's Google Maps, it will only take 4 days for you to ride a bicycle here. So, I don't know. Your mower might be a little slower than a bicycle, so maybe 5 days.
It'll take 13 if he's hitchhiking. Oh, he's walking.
13 days if you walk. Yeah, we're doing selling raffle tickets for my pageant that my daughter's in, and the money supports the one of the fire departments that we volunteer for. And they got a bunch of prizes. They got uh, 5.56 AR, a TV, gas card, a grill, kayak with paddles and stuff, all kinds of stuff. And she made a Facebook post about it. And it was up for like 4 or 5 days, and then they took it down today.
No, they didn't take it down.
Well, they didn't take it down.
No, I just got a warning.
She got a warning for it. I'm guessing because of the gun.
It was just a warning.
Seems a little ambitious on a bike.
It's your moped.
Your calves would be killing you by the time you got back. I don't know. I don't think the drive here would be that bad. I think riding the bike home would be the worst.
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
Well, I feel like West Virginia is a higher elevation than we are, so I feel like you'd be going downhill here, and on the way home would be uphill. How you doing, Derek? Appreciate you coming in here tonight. Hope you had a good weekend, good Saturday. Tomorrow's Father's Day, so we'll see. We got a big day planned tomorrow. We're going to bury my dad's ashes tomorrow afternoon. A lot of mountains for sure, yeah. Well, I appreciate that, Tyler. We put a lot of work into it, that's for sure.
Did you make another video?
Yeah. Definitely put a lot of work into it. I'm hoping the watermelons are like what I'm most excited about because I love watermelon. But they're not looking too promising. One of them's starting to do alright. So we'll see. The cantaloupe, I don't think we're gonna have any cantaloupe. You see what Missouri level is above the sea? Highest point above sea level is?
Where did I find that at?
Google. Been at the lake today, you're tired? Yeah.
What, sea level?
Yeah. How high is Missouri above sea level? Um,
800 feet above sea level.
the highest point? What's the highest point? What? Dude, what? What do you want? What do you want?
800.
It's the highest point.
Yeah.
So it's, according to Google, it's saying that Missouri's highest point is 800 feet above sea level. But I don't know.
Alaska's the highest.
That wasn't his mouth.
What was it?
Alaska is the highest point above sea level. What did it say? Huh?
There. This is that.
Highest point, location, origin. 1,041. Ooh. So you're 241 feet above sea level. More than us.
The lowest is 230.
230.
And that's in St. Francis
Mm.
River.
Fun. Yeah. I don't know. There might be a few spots in between that might be interesting. Yeah, I went and dug the hole at the cemetery for my dad's ashes today. So tomorrow we're going to bury him tomorrow afternoon after church. And it's hot. It's very, very hot. You okay, huh?
No. Ours is 984.
You want highest peak?
Or Jane is 984 above sea level. That don't make sense.
Yeah.
So that don't make sense.
I can't even listen to you because what you're saying don't make sense.
I typed in what is Jane, Missouri's sea level, and it said 984.
Okay.
So the highest was only 900.
Okay. Said on Sunday on TikTok saying Trapper J knows him. Yeah. I don't know. There's another guy on TikTok that goes by the name Trapper J. I know that guy. I don't know. When was that? Was he trying to get some bonus points? Saying the Trapper J knows him? But I know a guy, RJ Barclay, and his name on TikTok is Trapper J. Hey, dear Slayer, how you doing? Nice to see you again.
Wait, what? You just on his line?
Yeah. That's what I said. Nice to see you again. No, he didn't say that. I figured I'd get on here for a bit and see how everybody's doing before it gets too late. We got church in the morning, and then Father's Day lunch, and then we're gonna go bury my dad's ashes, and then got church again. Yeah, okay. I know Nick was saying that he thinks the set on sign guy on TikTok is Billy. Because the set on sign guy on YouTube is not the same guy as the one on TikTok. Doing good. Been a long day, hot day. It's been over 100 for. See, I think last Sunday was the first day we had over 100, and it's been 100, over 100 every day since. Jamie, your leftovers are in there. Want some chips salsa? Want some 10-minute cookies?
I thought about eating those pickles.
Go get them. Go get them. Go get them. I'll show Jamie.
Whoa!
What?
Please don't step on him.
Step on one.
This big spider.
Yeah, he's so big that I can't see him.
Your eyeballs.
What's that?
Culture.
Huh?
Culture.
Get you some chopsticks and eat it.
No.
Yeah. Go pull the lighter stand. Hopefully it's still there.
It wasn't a little spider, okay?
It wasn't little. I mean, it was probably about that big. A little bigger than a quarter.
Yes, I'm afraid of spiders.
So, Sky got these pickles. And they're too spicy for her. She eats like 2 or 3. Sweet heat. They have cut a ton of trees. So what would they do if you went and planted a bunch of trees?
Where's my
Those
llama?
might be good.
Llama
They're alright. I mean, let me see. They're sweet. Yeah. They're just a little spicy, but they're sweet. I don't really care for sweet pickles, but I think they're more sweet than spicy.
Why did you want my fork?
Hmm?
Oh, they didn't have it. They're only medium heat.
Medium is pushing it.
On me or you?
On anything. The hot sauce at Rosita's is hotter than that.
I don't eat hot sauce at
Or
Rosita's.
the salsa. Or not Rosita's, the Appleblitos. Hey, Pest Hunter, how you doing tonight? Appreciate you jumping in.
EPA.
Huh?
What's EPA?
The EPA? I don't know. Sounds like some kind of government thing. I told you. She ate one and she said she's going to... Creek is bridge, and if we get heavy rains, it'll close. Yeah. But anyway, what was you trying to say about set on the sign earlier? Environmental Protection Agency. Fun.
I thought it was.
That sounds like a great place to
I
work.
thought it was. What was the word I thought of?
I know what EPA is. I don't know what it stands for. I don't exactly know what they do. But it sounds like a great place to work for. Today is the 1 year anniversary since I got my defibrillator. So that's exciting, I guess. You getting ready? You want to eat this one on camera?
No.
Why? So Jamie, was thinking about doing some of those spicy food videos. Eating spicy food. I've had a couple people say something to me about it, and I thought about it. I don't know. He told me that he thinks set on sign is Billy.
I thought it was Songdog.
No, he thinks it's Billy. The only reason why I would say I don't is because the set on sign, the videos and everything, the way they talk and everything they do is completely different than the way Billy talks or acts, or because Billy doesn't really tag people in his videos either. When set on sign, it's constantly tagging people in videos. So I don't know. I don't know. It don't really matter to me. I stay out of the drama. If people try to start drama, I just block them. I ain't got time for you in my life. You want to go back to high school? Go for it. They're always hiring janitors.
You got cash out.
Yeah, I don't want
Because Dana wants to buy tickets.
How did you go from what you was talking about to mine tickets?
Because it's Dana.
Um, I don't know. All I know is the people that was originally starting problems with me. Not really with me, but the circle of stuff that was happening. Um, from what happened then, and what I'm hearing now. Um, I want to say the problem is Billy and Song Dog. I don't know who else, but definitely those two. Because all I know is out of the blue and for no reason, Song Dog blocked me and he wouldn't answer my phone calls and quit talking to me. For no reason. So that tells me that he's definitely one of the ones that started it. But like I said, I don't really care. They want to be in high school, better for them. So I wish these weren't as sweet as they are. They're not bad, but they're just a little too sweet. Oh, son of a gun. Mm.
How many tickets out?
$20 will be 24 tickets. See, and they look just like a regular pickle. This is big. I mean, that's a big pickle.
You just contaminated my spoon.
How? Because I took the pickle off of it? I'm retarded.
No, you are. I need
Hmm.
what? I think I'm not on
Yeah, I talked to him on the phone a few times. I don't know. He's one of those ones that just would not shut up.
No, you wouldn't.
I mean,
17 hours later, you're still
I
on.
mean, he would shut up. Like, once you got him talking, I mean, I would not say a word for an hour, and he'd still be going. Yeah, he thinks he's a celebrity, that's for sure. Hour and 10 minutes will close. How did you get that little loading thing on your comment? Them pickles, I mean, they're just a little too sweet. But it's funny, Jamie, because I've had a lot of people ask me about doing like hot videos and trying stuff, but I'm not really a hot food guy. Like I like hot food, but I'm not one that likes extreme hot.
Yeah.
You okay with that?
Oh, my mouth is on fire.
So I don't know. I might do some, but
All do you want to
it's in the
do
space
those
where
tickets?
it's in the space where you type. I've never seen that.
Let me see. Is it emoji?
I'm guessing. To me, it's like a loading emoji.
Does he have an iPhone?
Jamie, do you have an iPhone? He probably does. All the rich people have iPhones. It's a joke. Do you have a face logo? Yes. No, shut up.
Oh, there it is. iPhone gay.
Yes, Moneybags has an iPhone. Oh, the irony. The irony.
Is Jamie the only one on?
No, he's just the only one commenting. Everybody else is just wondering how they got on here with some retards.
That's the truth.
It's okay, I know I'm retarded.
We all do.
I admit it. I always tell people if you want, see, even the common people with the logo. You know what that means, common people?
No.
Below average. Pretty much what that means. Oh.
Oh, he owes me $20. I need to sell these tickets. You're not helping me.
You still got 2 months. It's not iPhone related. I didn't say it was iPhone related. My wife asked if he had an iPhone. I didn't know. I wear this hat to cover all the gray hair. I don't know if you guys can see it real well, but I have a lot of gray hair.
I can't see it.
Yeah, lighting in our house sucks, but I have a lot of gray hair.
It's not because of me.
I always tell people it's from my old job. That's when my hair started
It's
turning
not
gray.
really that spicy now.
They're really not that spicy now. You have to go earlier. And they're saying they're not spicy.
Yeah, but I've had like 10, so I do get the sweetness from it.
They're super sweet. What do you mean you get the sweetness from it? It's like 80% sweet, 5% heat, 15% pickle. Your beard gave up. It's all turning gray. So you got to get a black Sharpie and just color it in. Mr. Somebody, thanks for coming in. There it was.
I don't know if I'm going to wear out 24 tickets.
One. Is Shirley pay?
Yeah. There's sweet heat.
There's enough heat in them for them to say, oh, those are supposed to be hot.
Full honky.
Bull honky.
Full honky.
They're Velocic sweet heat pickles. Medium heat. Like I said, Jamie, I'm not somebody that I don't crave like the hottest stuff I can find. That's not who I am. I like eating jalapenos and stuff like that. Like I enjoy the flavor of jalapenos, the little bit of heat they have, and some hot sauces.
Kill me?
That's what I like. I'm not the guy that's out there ordering these, 3 million Scoville unit cheese balls and eating them. Really love German pickles. Never heard of them. I'm not a big fan of sweet pickles at all. Jason said okay, so I don't know if that means he's coming or not.
Huh?
Jason said okay. Bowman.
Oh, I was like,
I don't know if he's coming or not. He just said okay.
there's no Jason on your live. Like,
Hot pepper slurry when it just got done boiling. I've learned most of the time cooking anything meant to be hot takes a lot of the heat out of it. Because like I've cooked with jalapenos, serranos, and all kinds of stuff. And I just feel like when you cook it, it takes a lot of the heat out of it. But like jalapenos, I love like pickled jalapenos when you cook them. Like you cook them inside an omelet, that's fantastic. A lot of pressure and it'll explode your face. Awesome. Well, do it for me and video it so you see it. You know from experience. Is it like frozen? Is it like throwing a frozen turkey in a deep fryer? Mm. Those stories are always interesting.
you got $20.
Huh?
You got $20.
How do I get $20?
So I can pay this.
No, I don't have any money. Told you that. You're spending all. See, look. No, empty. Hello, I'm empty.
I didn't spend your money.
But you did. You're on your feet.
Bailey.
And a sweet pickle and a dill pickle got together last spring. Will be a German pickle. That's interesting. Is that how Germany came about? Canada and Russia had a kid, and boom, there was Germany. Yeah, hot liquid causes pressure. I thought you worked in the kitchen. The bullet blender. Noi. Noi. Oliver cabinet. What'd your wife say? Does everybody have one of these? If not, you should get one. National Trappers Association card.
Bailey. Knock that off.
I had my wallet out and I seen it and I figured I'd just show it. There you are. You want to see a waste of money? Here it is. Waste of money. I bought like a 7-year membership. About 7 years ago. Yeah. And all they do is call me wanting me to donate money. Constantly. I always get phone calls. Hey, this is blah 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 with the National Raffle Association. We're calling you to see if you would like to donate money today. I'd like to get the 20 cents it costs you to call me back. Or they send you a letter in the mail. Donate $100 and we'll give you this $5 knife. The house smelled like pepper spray. Sweet. Did it make your eyes water out? So she's never has she never heard the story about it? Did you have an epiphany today? About what? An epiphany. And Miss Summer, just so you know, that word right there, that's like,
The biggest word he said today?
well, no, that's like right on the line of words that I know a definition about. I'm just kidding. Spending money? No. I don't spend money. I'm cheap and poor. Uh, no, we went to Cabela's a few years ago and they had, NRA was there. And I'd never had a membership with them or anything like that. And the guy was there and he said that they had a deal. It was like 7-year membership for $100, which is normally like almost $400. I was like, whatever, so I just got it. Well, ever since then, I get letters in the mail, phone calls like crazy, emails wanting me to donate money and buy stuff. And that's all you ever get. You got your lunch and hour long conference. So pretty much you've figured out how to make pepper spray. Just throw some vinegar in there to keep it from rotting and selling as pepper spray. Your name and address is worth far more than $100. Yeah. Well, the thing that really sold me when I signed up, which I did not know, and I don't think most people do know, but if you sign up for the NRA, you get $2,500 free insurance. So, like, if your house burns down, the insurance is on your guns. If your house burns down or somebody steals them or something, you can get $2,500 for them to replace them. So, I thought that was pretty cool. That's one of the big reasons why I signed up. But El Paso on that one. And the NRA is just a bunch of jokes. It's just a bunch of millionaires that are in it to make money for themselves. That's all it is. I mean, honestly. It's a blend of vinegar, pineapple, habanero, ghost cayenne, jalapeno, and garlic. Awesome.
Yeah, I'll pass.
It's one gun, homeowners insurance cover all the games, yeah. And also, he told me like if you have a bow and you go to shoot it and the string snaps and it cracks a limb, the insurance will also pay to fix your bow. Hey, Internet Vet, how you doing? You having a good weekend?
But you have to have all your serial numbers.
Yeah, you gotta have all your serial numbers. But yeah, I don't plan on renewing my NRA membership. I think there's a reason why I don't know anybody that's a member with the NRA. It's a joke. They don't do nothing to help your gun rights anyway. No, they won't fix it, but they'll pay to replace the limb or the bow. I'm doing good. Uh, Besides the hot weather that we've been having, that's kind of stupid. But other than that, I'm doing alright. Tomorrow's going to be a long, busy day. Father's Day. If you didn't realize tomorrow's Father's Day, let me remind you. Tomorrow's Father's Day. I know when Mother's Day was around, I did a live like 3 days before Mother's Day, and I said something about Mother's Day this weekend, and like 4 people were like, "Oh crap, it is Mother's Day this weekend." I was like, "Oh boy." So tomorrow is Father's Day. Be sure to turn the volume up on your phone so your wives can hear me say that. Tomorrow is Father's Day. And as I tell my wife, I wear an 80 by 40 shop. See, Jamie, that's why I'm here. I'm here to help everybody out. Just don't say anything. That way, if your family don't do anything for you tomorrow, you can be like, wow, I guess Mother's Day next year we won't do anything. It's created in West Virginia.
You ain't getting jack.
Huh?
I said, you ain't getting jack.
I want Jack.
Crap.
Definitely don't want crap. I know if she don't wake up and kill me in the morning, I'm doing good.
Why are you putting it off like I'm a horrible person?
Hmm. Let me take it you got left. Did she half and half or what'd she do?
Yeah.
I don't know if she needs to go.
She's doing it for her husband.
I guess you should let them know the winner can't be a felon. I think that's kind of a given, but
10, 20, 30, 40.
if you're a felon, you cannot win the game.
44 on the gun.
What you sold or what you got left?
What's I got left?
Yeah. Anybody want to buy 44 tickets to win an AR-15 and a 5.56? Made by Black Rain Ordnance. Do you have the paper in there so I can show them what it looks like?
Yeah. Looks like a gun.
Mm-hmm. There's so we're talking.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah. Black Rain 5.56 AR-15 with the case.
26 on the other ones.
You have to be 18 and you can't be a felon. And if you win and live out of state and cannot come pick it up, you have to pay for shipping.
I don't know about that on the gun.
Yeah, you just have to have a FFA dealer ship it. Which will be shipping plus like 25 or 35 bucks. Because that's what it costs to do the paperwork.
If you want tickets, message mode.
There's also another raffle with a bunch of other prizes. But it's for a pageant that my daughter is going to be in. And all of the money goes to one of the fire departments that we volunteer at. They have big Jesse James Days carnival type thing every year, and this is it. And there was one of the old Jesse James movies made way back in the day was filmed in our town. And Jesse James spent a lot of time around here when he was alive. These are the other gifts.
They're not gifts or
Or
raffles.
raffles, whatever you want to call them. Kayak with paddles, $500 Visa gas card, pellet grill. What kind of grill is that? Oh, it's an outdoor griddle or a TV. 58-inch 4K TV. And if you win any of these items and you're out of state and cannot come pick them up, they can be shipped, but you have to cover shipping. Tickets are $1 each, or 6 tickets for $5. There you go. That's my little business plug. Huh?
Oh, sell
Yeah.
'em.
You need to sell them.
I have. I've already sold 200.
That's nice. You want a pickle?
I do.
So what does everybody have planned for Father's Day? What?
Your Father's Day is gonna be crappy.
What's the name of the restaurant?
Huh?
What's the name of the restaurant?
What restaurant?
It's half off.
Pickle Rays.
Oh. If you guys have a beef O'Brady's around you, every Mother's Day and every Father's Day, if you go in there and eat that day, on Mother's Day, all mothers eat. Is it half off?
Free.
Oh, on Mother's Day, all mothers eat free, and all Father's Day, fathers eat free.
With a purchase of a meal.
Yeah, with the purchase of a meal. We normally go for Mother's Day, and all the moms that we're with eat free. As long as there's another meal purchase. So basically, if mom and dad goes, dad buys a meal, mom eats free. We go most years. We don't really ever go for Father's Day because, it's Father's Day, who cares? But, anyways. Have to work, what you making fishing before? Just another day. Have to work tomorrow. I don't have to work tomorrow, but we're gonna go bury my dad's ashes at the cemetery tomorrow, so that's happening. After church. We got church, lunch at my mom's, cemetery, and then probably go back to my mom's for a little bit, and then church. Then the day be over with. And I'm starting to plan a new tattoo for whenever I win the lottery, I can go get it. Get a tattoo for my dad. So here in like 4 or 5 years, I can go get it.
Are you getting one for your dad?
Mhm. Yeah, me too. It's funny. I don't know. I never looked it up. It is what it is. I don't know.
People say it's a dumb holiday.
They say Mother's Day and Father's Day is just like Valentine's Day. It's created by the card companies and flower shops to make money. Makes sense to me. It's just like Veterans Day. They're like, why is there one day here to celebrate and show whatever for veterans when you should be that way all year, not just today. It's like Mother and Father's Day. I mean, you should be thankful for your mom and dad all the time, not just on that day. I think it's stupid, but it's like Juneteenth. Our bank is closed on Monday for Juneteenth. I'm like, what in the world is Juneteenth? So my wife Googled it, and it's something to do with kids being kidnapped or something. I don't know. I'm like, whatever, I guess. Juneteenth. They're just making stuff up anymore. Was that good?
Yeah.
You have a baby shark ball today, right?
Yeah. You can smell that.
Yes. I don't know. I honestly don't pay attention to most holidays. Really don't. There's so many of them anymore. Seems like every week there's some sort of holiday or something going on. World War One. Yeah, I think the anniversary for D-Day just was like last week or something. What? My dog's being clingy.
It's
Hmm?
because I didn't bring them the food and they're hungry.
That's why I bought the food. So it's sit in the car and I get fed to the dogs.
You that carried it in.
I had an armful of stuff I carried in.
You could have went up back and got it.
Yeah, so could you? Come on up here.
Why do I have 40 in my bank account? In my PayPal.
People that have paid you for spots or for tickets, half tickets. Because somebody else just paid you for 20 yesterday.
Tanya. I didn't know when I transferred it.
Every day is a holiday? Yeah. Anybody want a slightly mid-aged dog? Mostly brown, or mostly black, got some brown. A little bit of white. Free shipping. Right.
You are not getting rid of my dog. Actually, that's your dog, but you're still not getting rid of him.
He could be somebody's new trapping dog.
That won't be good. He won't be a good trapping dog.
Jamie, well, there you go. This is kind of an old dog. Not old, he's mid-aged.
What did you get?
Your daughter did. What'd you get? A Shih Tzu? Pomeranian?
A Yorkie.
A mutt? He's a good dog. About 10% of the time. Almost looks like your old trapping dog. Yeah. He's a
Rat Terrier Chihuahua.
part. He's like half Chihuahua, half Rat Terrier. I feel like that's a made-up name.
What?
Golden Doodle.
It's not.
Hmm.
That's not a made up name.
I know. He's a little turd sometimes. He's got razor blades for nails. He'll come and slice you to pieces with him. Yours was a midget beagle. Now that I wouldn't mind having. Here, can you be a midget beagle? Huh? Will you be a midget beagle for me? Rat terriers are #1 dog for mice. Said a full-blood rat terrier holds the record of clearing a barn of, it was like 15,000 mice in like 8 minutes. And then we have a fat pug that's just super annoying.
They need their nails clipped.
Alright, get out. Go find something to do.
I'm about to go hit the hay.
It's too hot outside. You have 5 dogs in the house? Jesus.
Goodness.
We have 2. And that's 2 too many. But I'd rather have 10 dogs in the house than have another cat in the house. And that was the worst mistake I ever made in my life. That cat went out in the yard. Was thrown pretty hard out in the yard. He flew a little bit before he landed.
You didn't throw him out.
A little bit, yeah, I did.
You didn't, 'cause I wouldn't have let you.
Nobody ever told me that male cats spray. Uh, that was god awful.
Goodness.
German Shepherd pit mix. My brother-in-law had a few of those. One of the coolest dogs I ever seen was a half pit bull, half wiener dog. It looked just like a wiener dog, but it had a huge pit bull head. You hate cats? I like them outside because they take care of mice, they keep snakes away, something like that. That's when you just collect that stuff and go put it at your bobcat set. I don't know how well that would work. Is Arter Cat in here? Maybe he can answer that one.
I haven't
That's
seen
a
him in here.
yeah. But yeah, male cats will like spray, not pee. They like spray, and it stinks bad, like bad. It's like the most dehydrated urine stank smell you've ever smelled in your life. It smells like suicide is what it smells like. Yep. Either a lot of coyote bait or you can invite the neighbors over for Chinese. So,
I don't know if he wants fire.
Baby Shark is there to save the day.
No,
Why?
that's disgusting.
I know it's disgusting. You have our daughter drinking it.
She likes it.
No, she doesn't. I handed it to her earlier. She's like, gross. I said, you don't want to drink? She's like, no, gross. I said, it's not good? She said, no. Most of what's missing she dumped in Grandma's floor. Oh, that's awesome, Jamie. I love it.
What's wrong with it?
13 is it? Huh?
What's wrong with it?
There's just enough flavor in there for you to be like, oh, that's not water. Taste it. Crack the top and just take a sip.
It'll add more flavor.
Oh. Sounds like a deal. That's a new TikTok video. My wife won't like it, but
What?
he's gonna grind the cats up for burger. And then have a cookout with his neighbors.
Not at my house.
That was West Virginia. Hey, if it's anything like Bobcat, the loin is great.
No, it's not. Don't let him lie to you.
So I have a new bait
Come
that
here.
I'll be coming out with soon.
Let me walk back.
Sure was. You know, it was after 3 o'clock when I fell asleep last night.
One of those centipede things on
That's
the
why I didn't
motorcycle.
want to wake up this morning.
Oh, that's my fault.
Yes, it's completely your fault.
I didn't tell you to stay up.
Yeah, you did.
I passed
I
out
about fell
watching.
asleep and you rolled over and punched me in the face.
I'm pretty sure I fell asleep watching Jeep Fans Live.
It took me 30 minutes to get my nose quit bleeding.
Yeah,
It's
prove
truth.
it.
It's truth.
I got proof that you knocked me down.
Yeah, you want me to make the other leg look the same? pull cinnamon rolls out for breakfast?
No, it's Sunday.
Yeah, go get them.
No.
Yes.
No.
Half of them. 6 of them.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
We don't eat breakfast on Sunday.
We do this one.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
No.
Yep. Get.
No.
Go do something.
I am. Ben.
You know,
Ow.
you deserve it. Now go get the cinnamon rolls.
Kiss my butt.
And then I have a chain link fence to keep my pets in my own lawn. Yeah. Isn't that weird how some people just take care of their animals?
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna plug my charger. What's your trash? So where do I?
Nope. It's yours too.
No.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just ignoring her text.
Is.
Bingo.
What'd she say?
Well, she wants to talk about some legit job, asking if I want a job.
No.
It's more legit than rainbow.
Just tell her you're good. Mm. Yeah, I have a new bait that I'll be coming out with here pretty soon, and then a new lure that I'm working on. I've been working on it for a little bit, but I'm not too sure if it'll come out this year or not. That sucks, Jana. I would be definitely rehoming them, if you know what I mean. Yeah. What? Somebody deleted a message. Did I miss it? Anybody got anything cool or interesting that's gonna happen this coming week? Nice and let them all loose out of your traps. Yeah. I got the monthly boxes that'll be going out Monday or Tuesday. I'm guessing probably Tuesday. Then have a fire meeting on Monday. Getting a new furnace on Tuesday. And I don't know what else from then on. Yeah, going to my aunt's for dinner. That's kind of what my week is going to consist of. Oh. Church on Wednesday. And I'm going to be yeah, if we can. Oh, I see. Read all those messages. Fun. But I'm thinking about doing a sale on my baits and lures this week. And probably the seasonings and hot sauces as well. Not sure what yet, but that will more than likely be happening this week. So, if you're interested in getting anything like that, keep an eye out on the sale. So I've had 9 people in here. I think I've only had 3 people make comments. What's everybody doing? Just weirdly watching from the corner of the room? Hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope everybody's staying cool. I know the heat here has been ridiculous. Yeah, I need to find some more land to trap because, like I said, the biggest and best place I have right now, I can't trap until after deer season, which is January. But this year I will get to trap at least through February, so that's a plus. Mm-hmm.
Did you break that?
Maybe. I think it's just wait. Ah, dang it. I suck.
That's right.
But I want to find me a couple new properties because I would like from like the start of season to the end of season be able to run at least a couple dozen traps. But another thing is the trapping here really isn't great until January because November and December a lot of times is still fairly warm. Um, this last year we had in November I feel like we had a few cold days that got down to like 38, 35 somewhere in there, but for the most part it was pretty warm and it's just it's a lot more difficult to trap in the warm months than it is cold months. But I don't know. I'd like to find me a spot to trap beaver. But, one of my biggest goals is I would like to get the YouTube channel over 1,000 subscribers. That'd be pretty cool. I think last I looked, I was at 559. So here soon, I'm really gonna start putting out some more videos and content to get my name out there more or less. So that's one thing I'm gonna be trying to do. Just right now I'm in the time where I'm making, baits and lures and getting them bottled up and stuff like that. So I don't really have a lot of time to do videos. I don't have a lot going on that's worth videoing right now anyways. That's why a lot of it's been like my garden and stuff. I've been posting some shorts from catches last year and they've been doing pretty good. I've been getting quite a few views on those for YouTube. But it's just kind of my plans. But I don't know. Watch a bunch of them. Yeah. Send that lady near you that has beaver a registered letter. Actually, what was it? 3 or 4 weeks ago, she passed away. So I'm not sure who's going to inherit the land or anything like that. I know a lot of her kids are, a nice way to put it, a bunch of a-holes. Um, I mean, like, real worthless people. So, I don't know. That's not something that's probably going to happen. We'll find out. I know there's a few places that I can go trap, but the problem is they're like 30 minutes one way. I know it doesn't seem like much, but to go there every single day is kind of expensive, especially if fuel's gonna be the way it is. So, yeah, she passed away, say about a month ago. So, I don't know who's gonna inherit the land. Her husband passed away like 10, 12 years ago, something like that. But I don't know. I'll find a few places. The problem is, like, anytime I do find a place, it's a long ways away. And it's like, I have a guy that has some chicken houses that wanted me to trap raccoons. But he's like 45 minutes one way, and I'm like, man, it's an hour and a half of driving for raccoons. I'm like, I don't know if that's worth it. Yeah, I get that, Jamie. Jamie, do you know who Nick Biggs is? If so, how close do you live to him? Tyler drops your DNA right there. Yeah, here we have to tag all our traps, period. It doesn't matter where they're at. We have to have our ID number, conservation number, whatever, um, on the trap. It says on a piece of metal, on a durable piece of metal on the trap. But I've seen a lot of people have been, um, like just etching the number in the pan of the trap, and I don't know about that because I don't know. It's like if I ever decide I want to trade traps or sell traps or something, my number's gonna be on those traps. Big Stone, yeah, Big Stone. Way south of you. You're on private land. Yeah. You should see about going to his little convention thing this season. One person knows she didn't. Yeah, I get it. He tried to get me to go last year, but I was like, man, it's a long ways to go for a 1 day event. For me, I mean, I don't even know how many miles that is, but it's a lot. It'll probably be 15, 16 hour drive one way. I mean, that's a lot of driving for 1 day. But, man, I want to get to conventions. I want to get my name out more, but God, it's so hard to go to a lot of these conventions at 7, 8, 9 hours away. It's like, good night. 4 hours south of you, yeah. Put a route together, yeah. I had a couple places I could trap last year. I had it mapped out, but it was going to be. I had 3 places that I could trap last year. But the route that it was going to be was ridiculous. It was going to be Can't remember what was it. I want to say it was almost 60-mile round trip, and that wasn't including what I would drive when I got there. That was just driving to each one and then back home. It wasn't what I would drive when I got there. So the mileage was one thing. Another thing was how long it would take. It was going to be like an hour and a half of just driving, just doing the circle, not including what it would take for me to check my traps, put traps in or nothing. So I just kind of decided against it, you know. If I was a long liner and this was my main thing, I would be all game for it. But it's like I'm still trying to run a business and I don't have the money for fuel and stuff like that. So kind of just decided against it. I don't know. When there was a thing, I thought I was gonna have a chance. The guy was gonna come down here and we was gonna do some filming for a TV show, and we was gonna go trap the raccoons at the chicken house and do some filming for the TV show. But that ended up not happening. So, and with fuel being, you know, 3 times of what it was last year, uh, it's really gonna be hard. Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, the big place that I trapped last year that I did so well on was three, maybe 6 miles from me. So a 12-mile round trip. So that's not bad at all. But I don't mind that at all. Yeah, I know. And that's the thing. I know the problem with it, a lot of it is a lot of people want you to wait until after deer season. A lot of people just straight up say no. Or they have just a crap ton of cows on their place. Or they want you to pay to trap it. Because I trapped a place last December, and he had a bunch of cows, and I mean I just could not trap anything there. All I was catching was raccoons because I mean half my coyote sets would be set off, or they'd be pooped on, or I mean I couldn't get away from the cows because he had I want to say it was like 400 acres, but the cows could run the whole place, and I mean they ran the whole place twice a day, so it didn't really matter where I said at they were going to be there. It didn't matter if I went into the thicket, was out in the field. It didn't matter if I made a big step down set. I mean, they would always get it. I mean, they'd step on it or they'd poop on it or something. And I mean, like most days, at least 20-30% of my traps were set off. And I don't want to do that again this year. I don't want to have to deal with cows. I caught a lot of raccoons there, but other than that, it's all backwards around. People I just don't like that. Yeah. I don't know. And that's the way I get around here. I mean, so many people just say no, 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 and it's like, it's almost like, why am I even asking? You know what I mean? They're just gonna say no. So I don't know. I feel like the people here are a lot different than they are in most places. Hmm. I said a lot of people here, it's they don't want you there until after deer season. A lot of people want you to pay to trap their land because, oh, you're trapping because a lot of people, you know, that own land used to trap 40 years ago or 50 years ago. Back then, trapping, you made big money. So they're like, hey, you care if I come trap your place? They're like, well, I mean, I don't care, but they want you to pay because they think you're trapping, so you're making a killing. Because back in the day, you could. And it's like, no, it's like, especially with fuel prices, it's like, I'm not making anything. Trapping in a cow pasture, challenge accepted, that's trapping, yeah. I gave it all I had, but I caught a humongous possum, one skunk, and probably close to 20 raccoons. So, I mean, it was definitely a raccoon place. Everyone's so guarded, yeah. And a lot of the places here, it's like you can find who owns the land, ask them, hey, can I trap this place? Like, oh, well, my son or this guy hunts it, and he kind of makes the rules of who comes on, who doesn't. And so you got to find out how to get hold of them. If they give you a number or something, great. And then you talk to them, and they're like, no, I don't want anybody out here, blah, 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 blah. It's like, hey, whatever, whatever. I feel like that's how a lot of it is around here. Or a lot of people, a lot of the older people are like, well, my grandkids hunt it and stuff, so I don't really want anybody else on it. It's like, all right. They charge you trap that themselves up to liability. Yeah, that's one thing I'll never do. I will never pay to trap. I might pay to take like a trapping class or something with somebody, but I'm not gonna pay a landowner to trap their land. I mean, now if I'm doing a class and I'm bringing people on there or something like that, that might be another story. But for me to just come run my own personal line, I'm not paying money to trap it. Like, I'm out. You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion. I don't know. We'll see. I do know another decent place that I know has a ton of coyotes that I'm pretty sure I can get trapped on next year. When I finally got permission this last season to trap it, season had already ended. Yeah. And that's the thing, our deer season runs till January 15th. You can bow hunt until January 15th. And I think alternative season, which is basically muzzleloader season, goes until like January 6th or something. Uh, so, but then again, January and February are going to be your best months. Uh, November's pretty rough, and December's kind of hit or miss. That's kind of when you get the days that are okay, the days that are cold, and days that are hot, kind of thing. But it is what it is. I don't know. So, I appreciate you guys coming in on the live tonight. I like doing lives. Like, I don't even care how many people are on here watching. I just like people being interactive. I can talk to and have conversation. A lot of times I get on these lives and I might have 5 or 6 people on, and there'll be nobody commenting, and it's just like it's hard to just keep coming up with stuff to talk about. So, but I don't even care if there's one other person. If we're having a constant conversation, I'm happy to be here. Like, I enjoy it. I enjoy talking to the trapping people. I love it. Has anybody heard? Uh, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say I think everybody here knows who Jeff Dunlap is. But has everybody heard what's going on with him? I'm gonna guess everybody's heard of Jeff Dunlap. I think he's one of the biggest names in the trapping industry. But he's been pretty sick the last week and a half. He's been in the hospital the last week and a half, I should say. with pancreatitis, AFib, was it sea lion, something like that. A lot of things been going on with him. No, that was Bill Duke with Duke Traps. Jeff Dunlap, he does the Dunlap Wars, like Hellfire and Rage and stuff like that. That's Dunlap. But he's been pretty sick the last couple weeks. He got pancreatitis and then got some other infections, which caused him to go in AFib, and he's been having problems with that. And yeah, he's been having a hard time last week and a half. He's been in the hospital. He said that he's probably going to be in there another week. He used a lot of Hellfire last season. It's awesome. I've sold a lot of it, I can tell you that. So I'll tell him I sell a lot of your lures, man. One of these days I'll sell his baits whenever I can get a hold of a company that I can get them from. Boyfriend, girlfriend, they're not married. Yeah, Sarah Gomez is the one that owns She Traps. I sell some of her baits and lures also. But he was supposed to be at the PA convention this weekend and couldn't make it because he ended up being in the hospital, which sucks. I have a big container of this one stuff for this season. A big container of what? No, they're not married. I think they're just boyfriend girlfriend. Oh. Yeah. I've heard Trapper's Gold's somewhat decent. You can catch a possum here and there with it. That's what I've heard anyways. Well wishes, yeah. No, it's always hard when somebody's sick, especially somebody in the trapping community. It's like, I think the trapping community is usually a pretty big family of people, and for the most part, everybody gets along. Um, so usually when somebody gets sick, everybody will come together and help each other out, which is awesome. I mean, the trapping community is definitely a whole lot different than the hunting community and stuff like that. It's just crazy. Mix in your hot sauce, yeah. No, I had an idea of doing a Trapper's Gold liquid. Had a few people tell me that that would probably be a good idea, a decent idea anyway, so that might be something I do this year as well. But I have a new bait coming out. It's a liquid bait. It's in a 16-ounce squirt bottle, but it's a heavy tainted bait that's got a sweetness to it that will do phenomenal on pretty much anything: coyotes, bobcat, fox, raccoon, possum, of course, um, badger. But I mean, it's great for flat sets, dirt holes, all kinds of stuff. Because then again, it's liquid. You know, it's soaks into the dirt. It's not something that they can just grab and eat and take off. I mean, it's something that they're gonna be trying to dig and get to. So I'll have it. I'm not exactly sure when I will have it going or when I'll have it posted up, but it'll be here pretty soon. How's it taste? It tastes like a slightly stale strawberry Twinkie. Hmm. Just kidding. Not quite. Alright, Mr. Somebody, I appreciate you coming on. Hope you have a good night and good Father's Day. And I'll see you next time. I'll probably be getting off here soon. And get to bed. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day. Yeah, I got a few new products that I might be coming out with before this coming season. I know I'll have the bait for sure. Possibly the Trapper's Gold Liquid. And then I have another food lure that I'm working on that I might be coming out with. But I think I want to do a little more testing on it before I try to release it. But the liquid bait is definitely a like a late season thing. One colder months, I guess you could say, because it's not always late season. Some states are colder in the earlier season. But it's great for dirt holes, flat sets. I mean, all kinds of stuff. Step down. The way I test is just using it, seeing how the animals react to it, how you catch, what animals really react to it, how long it takes to get a reaction, stuff like that. I'll send it to different people to try out in different states, so I kind of get, what's going on. A lot of times I got a guy in Louisiana that tries stuff for me. Got a guy in Texas that tries stuff for me. I've had a guy in Idaho test some stuff for me before. West Virginia, Illinois, Nebraska. I don't even know. Iowa, Alabama. I mean, I've had lots of testers in different states and stuff try stuff for me. William. Yeah, not. I sent him one for him to try out, but Chris actually wanted to buy some stuff for him to try out. So Chris paid for it. I mean, yeah, Chris has tried some stuff for me. He's had, I mean, and I'm just talking about people that I've sent stuff to test out. Now, if you're talking about customers and everything, I mean, you're talking Washington, Oregon, New Mexico, North Carolina, South Carolina, Maine, Montana, South Dakota, Alaska, New York. I mean, I can go all day. I can't even think of all of them. Pennsylvania, of course. Minnesota, Michigan. I mean, I've had pretty much all states. I've had people. I've had every state try something. Maybe not everything has been in every state, but at least one thing has been in every state. the exception of Hawaii. I've never sent anything to Hawaii, but I've sent stuff to Alaska. One of these days, who knows? Making baits, lures, and seasonings might be my number one thing. And I use much urine bait myself. Yeah, usually urine I will use when I put a new set out. Or I'll make like urine post sets, which would basically be a blind set and a trail, something like that. Like if I see a trail that I'm pretty confident that coyotes are running, uh, I'll put a trap not in the middle of the trail, but maybe like 4 inches off the trail, and then about 6 to 8 inches in front of the trap. I'll put a stick in the ground, and I'll put some urine on that. So when the coyote's coming down the trail, he'll smell that, and he'll go over to the stick to pee on it, and then that's when he's gonna step on the trap. I've caught a few coyotes with that set. You can also, like one of my coon syrups is a smoke. You can take that smoke and put a little on top of that stick, put some urine on that stick, and then put a little of that smoke on top of it. And that'll really get them going. So, and that might be something I do this year too. Uh, do some set videos, kind of like how I do sets, how I do different sets, why I do sets this time, this place. You know, yeah, I don't always run dirt holes. I don't always run flat sets. I don't always run step downs. I don't always do scent posts, blind sets. Like every area I go to is different. But I will say 90% of my sets are dirt hole sets. I've done a few compass sets. Usually I don't start out with a compass set. Usually I'll put in a dirt hole, and if something is continuously like pulling my trap up or stealing my bait or something, I'll turn that into a compass set. And normally that's when I'll catch something. Here's Gray Fox sharing last season. I'll take work. Yeah. And I also feel like urine is great early season, like first 3 weeks of season, and then like the very end of season. Because when you get in like mid January, that's when the coyotes and stuff in most states are going to start their breeding process, and they're going to start going in heat, and that's when you can really start catching them on the urine. But for the most part, like it's like a lot of people say, time and time and time and time again. If you like watch your dog out in the yard, they're gonna go out in the most random spot, random thing, and they're gonna pee on it. Like if you have a yard and this cup's sitting in the middle of the yard, they're gonna go pee on this cup. Couch kind of the same way, and that's why those scent post sets work well, because you can put that trap there, you can put that stick standing up, and when they're going down that trail, that stick's gonna catch their eye, and by whom they're gonna smell it, so they're gonna want to go pee on it. Well, and that's when you really will catch that coyote. Uh, you can also do the same thing with like a dirt hole or something. You can take a stump, like here's your trap, like your trap's right here, your dirt hole's right here. You can put a stump right there, and I'll put a little urine on that stump, and that does great too. But my new kryptonite lure. That's what I caught most of my coyotes with last year, and it's definitely become my number one favorite lure. Because I mean, it's got everything in it. It's got glands, it's got castor, it's got urine. I mean, it's got everything in it. It's like an all-in-one lure. It's your lure and your bait. Like you can use it, nothing else. But I like it. It's probably one of my favorite ones that I make and that I've ever used. But I'm not gonna use just that, if that makes sense. Like if I put that on a set, most of the time I'll just use that. I might throw a little Predator blues or something in the hole, and then put that around the hole. But for the most part, I'm just gonna run that by itself. But then there's also a lot of sets that I just want to do a traditional, bait, gland lure, something like that. But you know, there's so many different sets that you can make, uh, and they all, most of them work. You might find ones that you've tried that just don't work for you at all. But you can't, it's hard to just stick to one set, you know what I mean? You can if you want, but I feel like there's a lot of times, like you might see that game trail that's just getting hit hard, and it's like, yeah, I want to put a different set on that trail, or you might come to a two-track crossing, and it's like, yeah, I want to try, maybe a flat set here or something. You might find a log sitting beside the road that you want to try a flat set at. So I mean, it's hard to just say, I only do this set. That's all I do. But 90% of my sets are dart holes. I'm not saying it's the best set, and I'm not saying it's the set everybody should use, but most of my sets are dart holes because it works well for me. Yeah. I'd say the male dog, he wants to pee on everything because he wants to be the dominant male in the area. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. It's after midnight here. I think it's after 1 o'clock where you're at. It's 12:08 here, so it's 1:08 there. So it's Happy Father's Day now. uh, I appreciate it. I'll see you on the next one. I'm not sure when we'll go live. Gosh, I'm busy Monday and Tuesday, so maybe Wednesday. I might try to do one in the middle of the day, Monday or something like that. But anyway, I appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Hope you have a great weekend. Rest of your weekend, a great Father's Day. Stay safe, stay cool. I'll see you next time. Thank you.